one ball. So you have the same opportunity as them. Now, to counter that, no team can get a top 3 pick in consecutive years. And then lastly, picks can only be protected for one season when you trade them. I hate seeing these like, oh, it's lottery protected this year and top 10 protected this year and top 5 protected this year. No, you can protect it for one season and that's it when you trade it.
Wyatt, go ahead.
I think that would definitely take out the tanking side of the game for sure.
I think that's the goal,
I don't know
right?
though, because I don't know. I feel like that would really stack some of the middle teams there, and then some teams like that suck for years would just suck for years and years now, because if you go 10-72 and you get the 12th overall pick, you're not doing anything with that. I mean, yeah, you might, every couple of years you might get an influential player, but in every NBA draft, normally you've got your top 5 guys and it's kind of just sprinkled on out from there. That's tough. I would say, I wouldn't mind it either way. The refinement would be fine. I would just want to make sure that like the 10-72 team still had a little bit of an opportunity to get a better player than, say, a team that had 45 wins. I think, because if you take a team that had 45 wins over a team that had 10 wins and you stick a LaMelo Ball on that team or a Zion Williamson, I just think that makes an overpowered team. And then the team that was terrible just kind of stays terrible for a while. That's kind of the point of the lottery is not guaranteeing that first overall pick, but with all the combinations and stuff, you get a better percentage. What is it, like the top team has a 14% chance? Isn't that what it is, Wayne G?
I think it's like crazy, like 25% or something like that. They've really revamped it. So the top 3 teams have like equal chances.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, I knew it was something like a higher number like that, but at the same time, I do like kind of seeing these teams like the Pelicans sneaking up there and getting a Zion over a team like the Knicks, who tanked that entire year to try and get Zion, which that was hilarious whenever that happened. But
that's the point. How do you win only 10 games and not have tanked? Like, that's the only way you can actually only win 10 games.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I see that. But
so Wyatt keeps waffling around the answer here. Let me give you a straight answer here, Wayne G. # waffle for Wyatt. So Wyatt, you say you don't want middle of the road teams to have a Cade Cunningham come to their team. So instead of 15 teams that miss the playoffs, let's cut it down to 10 teams, right? So those teams that just miss the playoffs they are, picks 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then only the top 10 teams are in that bubble race. Like, anyways, Wayne, I think that is a great idea, just because basketball is the worst sport as far as the draft comes, is because I feel basketball is the only sport that you can legitimately tank too, because we see it. You sit your star players. Oh, he has a nagging turf toe. He has a hangnail. Oh, like he has back spasm, personal issues. Like, we saw it. And if you do the single ball for the top 10 teams, or sorry, not the top 10, but like the bottom 10 teams, or I believe Brandon Combs even said something, what about a postseason tournament for these bad teams? And the worst of the bad teams get the first overall pick. But I do like the one ball thing for the top 10 or for the bottom 10.
Well, the reason the tournament doesn't work and that this is better than the tournament is because this is still random, right? We don't know who the top team is going to be. With a tournament, it's probably going to be the best team that missed the playoffs is going to win it.
Right. So, yeah.
In that case, you're giving the best teams the top players.
So are you for the one ball, Wayne?
Absolutely. This is my reformed idea. I've sent it into them, I think. This is give one ball, and like I said, and just that way it's so random. Like those teams that tank, like I said, the 10-72 team that totally lost on purpose because LeBron was in the draft. Right now, they get the 7th pick in the draft. Meanwhile, the team that went 45-37 and missed in the West because they're on the West, right? They get LeBron James on their team. So I think that's great.
Yeah.